and Studs! Rev up your engines, folks! We have another 2022 Speed Champion set to build and review on this video. This is your boy Sprues and Studs, and welcome back. Today we are going to be putting together the LEGO Lotus Evija. The set was released on March 1st, 2022 at the same time as the rest of the Speed Champion sets, and features a total of 247 pieces and costs the standard $19.99 as the rest of these standalone cars in this awesome LEGO theme. Total build time for this car is around 30 minutes, not including the stickering, which I will get to in a hot second. Just like with any Speed Champion sets, there are two bags and the booklet is divided into two major steps. In the first step, you will always build the driver of the car and then progress to building the rear of the car. Then in the second and final step, you will build the front of the car and finish off building the car so that it can be ready to race. For you Speed Champions alumni, you know that you will never, ever be able to dodge the curse of the stickers, right? This set, again, fortunately, is no different. There are 20 stickers that you have to apply on the car, which is about par of course for this theme. The only outlier is the Countach, which only had 13, but hey, 7 less stickers on the Countach is 7 less times of frustration and irritation, right? So we will take what we can get. When you are building the rear of the car, there are no weird or crazy techniques that the designer of this LEGO set used. They follow the same format of using the snot or studs not on top technique to make the car look as smooth as lightly ironed silk sheet. The taillights of this car thankfully do not use stickers and actually use real LEGO pieces. I'll have to say that the designers vastly improved the build quality of these 2022 sets because the Countach as well as the Ferrari 512M all use LEGO elements for the head and brake lights compared to the older sets. At this point in time, I'm also happy to report that the Mercedes 2022 sets also used either pre-printed headlights or LEGO pieces. The jury, unfortunately, is still out on the Aston Martin set though, as I have yet to build them. One thing that I like about this particular car is that the designers integrated an interior on the Evija. There is a sticker on the center console that represents all the dials on the car, as well as your quintessential steering wheel to help to guide the car along. Moving along, after you're done with the interior, you build the front diffuser of the car, which uses a cool ball and joint technique to affix the diffuser onto the body of the car. This is actually the only technique on the build that really jumped out at me, where I paused to say, hey, that's pretty cool. Whereas on the Countach, I think I was saying that to myself quite often. So let's talk about the real Evija that the set is based off of. This hypercar is balls to the walls insane. First of all, it comes in at a paltry $2.3 million price tag, which is enough to make some of the richest people balk. What kind of car do you get for that cold hard cash? Well, you get one that will potentially throw you out from the car from the trunk because it puts down a faster-than-light 1,972 horsepower and 1,254 foot-pounds of torque. Now, you've been asking at this point, there is no way a regular gasoline or petrol for you British folk engine could make that power, and you are right. This bad boy or girl is completely electric and has 4 motors each powering a wheel. Top speed is an estimated snail's pace of 200 plus miles an hour, and 0 to 62 miles an hour is sublimated in less than 3 seconds. Obviously, this car is not your regular road killer. In fact, you can't even slay the tarmac with this car here in the United States because it's not even street legal here. Unfortunate, but hey, it doesn't really bother me because, sadly, I'll probably never be able to afford one of these things. So let's compare the real Evija to its $20 replica in terms of overall looks and design. In terms of the lines, angles, and curves, as I said before in prior Speed Champions videos, it is very, very hard to translate the smooth curves of a hypercar on a boxy LEGO car unless if your piece count is in the thousands. I believe the designers did the best they could given the piece count as well as the price point of the car. For the most part, the LEGO car is translated well, but as I said, there are flaws because of those curvy flowing lines of the real car are missed on the LEGO set. Don't get me wrong, this is a still very good looking LEGO car, however, it may be the weakest of the 3 standalone cars in the 2022 Speed Champions lineup. Alas, we have run out of time. Let me know in the comments section what you thought of the build and the overall look of the car. Would you go out to the stores and shell out 20 of your hard-earned dollars to buy this set? Would you buy the real car if you had $2.3 million? Anyway, this is Sprues and Studs. Thank you for watching, my brick family, and I will see you all, as usual, in the next build.